Okay, this next question comes from Lisa, and Lisa says, how do you bridge the gap of wanting to start a business to actually starting the business? Background is I'm currently reading as many books as I can in regards to taking the leap and getting my business going. However, I'm wondering how to put the elements together to actually get started. Where do you start? What comes first? What are the steps? Where's the blueprint? As so many of you have successfully started and run companies, who better to ask? Thanks in advance. Lisa, I'm going to get a bunch of mentors to answer this, so this is a good question. And so here's what it feels like to me. It feels like you're getting analysis paralysis. You're doing so much reading and you're not doing enough doing. So listen, business is actually really, really simple. We have to recognize a need in the marketplace. One of the biggest mistakes that a lot of startup entrepreneurs make is they think that just because they think something is a good idea, they think that it's a good idea. A good idea gets reinforced by the marketplace. We have to meet a demand. The hardest companies to create is one in which we are creating the demand. I did that and it was really, really, really tough. My product that I did in my last company didn't exist. It was a brand new technology in the hotel industry, and I had to spend more time imaginable educating the marketplace on why they needed what I was putting together. And after a couple years, it finally sunk in and then business catapulted. So it depends. Are you creating a new need out in the marketplace, which means you're going to have lots of time that you're going to have to educate your clients, or are you filling a need in the marketplace? Once you determine what that is, listen, it's simple. Develop your product or service, put a price on it, and then get in front of customers and start selling it. It's not rocket science. There's no need to analyze it to death. You're never going to be perfect. Your processes are not going to be perfect. Nothing is going to be perfect. This is part of being an entrepreneur. But the bottom line is you want to get your product to marketplace as fast as possible. Okay? As fast as possible. So if it were me and you're asking me for my advice, I would say quit reading so many books and start working on determining whether you are filling a need in the marketplace, which means there are people asking for it, or are you creating a need? Then you have to figure out, what are you going to offer? What's your offer? What's the price? And then get out there and talk to as many people as possible and try and sell it. The market's going to tell you what they want. The market's going to tell you what they like, what they don't like. The market is going to speak, and you want to listen. We want to listen to the marketplace, okay? That would be my advice. I'm going to get some more mentors to answer this for you over the next 30 days. I'm interested to hear what they're going to say and what their advice would be. But I would not get bogged down by a long, drawn-out business plan and all that type of stuff. In the resource center, in the online trainings, there's $1 million business plan class that Peter took. It's 4 hours. You might want to go through that. And I know Peter's going to basically say the same thing. Get your product to market as fast as possible and get out there and start putting it in front of as many people as possible. And then they're going to tell you whether or not it's a good product or not. Okay? Hope that helps.